It's still red and square. It's counting.
This is Scott with Michigan Pool News, and this month's great equipment rooms. And to the other side of that, we talked to Scott and a few of the guys in the back about some of the worst equipment rooms. So we got like a top 5 we went through and talked about them. You know it's a bad equipment room when. So
I would say the number one thing when you can tell there's a bad equipment room is when you walk in and you have clutter everywhere. You have beach balls, extra chems, you have storage bins, lawn furniture. That's a big safety risk, because if you have to get in that room, you're going in that room every day to change the lint trap basket, backwash the system, and add chems to your chemical feeder. If you can't properly access those things, you have a risk of tripping and falling and breaking plumbing. You could get gassed by the chlorinator and not have a way out and really hurt yourself. I mean, the risks are just way high. There's just, countless different issues that could happen that could stem from a cluttered pump room. The next thing is a proper ventilation of the equipment room. If you don't have proper ventilation for a pool heater, it sets up. It could cause the flame to actually roll out of the front of the heater because it has nowhere to escape, because there's not enough makeup air forcing the gas from the heater out. You could cause a fire. You could burn up all the electrical components on the front side of your heater. The next thing is storing your chemicals improperly. I see it a lot. You go into an equipment room, you have empty jugs of acid and chlorine, and you also have cases of fresh chemicals set next to a nice brand new heater or underneath a nice controller. And these things let off a corrosive gas, and that corrosive gas attacks all metals. It corrodes the insides of these controllers. It tears up heat exchangers, copper plumbing, and the other thing is it'll tear up your HVAC system, because 9 times out of 10 these equipment rooms have everything in them, including the building heating and cooling system.
you made a good point earlier, though, talking about your lids for your chlorine and acid are vented lids.
Yeah,
Those things are venting and out gas.
They're made to vent. If you open it up, you'll see a little hole with a little piece of clear plastic on it. That is actually made to expand and let any gas out of that jug, and that's all corrosive gas. It's just keep the pump room clean, free of clutter. You can definitely define a good pool operator by the way the equipment room looks. You walk into an equipment room that's cluttered, you're going to find that 9 times out of 10 the operator just doesn't care as much as somebody that properly maintains an equipment room.
This is going to cost the owners more money in the outrun too. So.
Oh, it will. More money, and the important thing is that it's a huge liability. You have these high school kids in here maintaining a pool, and the last thing you need is for them to trip and fall and get hurt or get gassed out and unable to walk out of the equipment room to get fresh air.
Great, thanks, Scott. And don't let this be your equipment room.
I like that one better.